Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the lesson 5. Today we are going to see a new topic, the topic about bees. Today we are going to define the kind of bees and all the process that the bees do in a colony, in a nest, or in a honeybee. We have different kind of bees. The queen, the most important bee, that is female. We have the gardeners, we have the farmers. Gardeners are the same set, are the ones that bring the pollen from the flowers. The gardeners are the ones that work in the nest. So we have different kind of bees, and we are going to explore about a little bit about bees, and we are going to learn more about this topic. So to start the class, I'm going to show you about the process of the bees. Look, this is a honeybee, and the process inside one nucleus of one bee. This is a bee transporting the pollen from the flower to the nest, right? So as I told you, we have different kind of bees. Other bees are make protection, and something important about bees is that one of the bees depend from each from other. So it's amazing to see, and we are going to talk about community of life. What goes on inside a bee's nest or in a anthill? Anthill, as the name said, come from ants, right? So we think of mammals like cats, birds, or and rabbits as social animals. The word social can mean living or breeding in groups. Correct. This is one of the definition of social animals. You can picture bears teaching its cubs to fish, wolves running in a pack, or baby rabbits curled up in a nest. Mammals are not the only social creatures. So the reading set or refers about the insects. The insects live and work in the large groups. They depend on each other for their survival. Honeybees are one example of social insects. They live in a hive, which a large nest with many tiny chambers or rooms. The chambers are the spaces of the nest, right? The bee the queen bee is the most important bee in a hive. She mates with drones or male honeybees, and she produces the eggs that keep the colony going. The rest of the female bees are workers bees. This is a good name for them because worker bees have many jobs to do. They take the care of the eggs and the young bees after they hatch. They defend their home and they go out looking for food to feed in the bees in the hive. So this is one of the process. We have different kind of processes of the bees. Look, this is like a hole, so we can call chambers, right? Or holes or places where the bees feel safe to produce the um, honey, right? So look, we can find thousand and thousand and thousand of bees, and these bees produce the honey, right? Every bee has a process, and as the name said, the queens are the ones that um, make the eggs or hatch the eggs and produce more bees in the colony. So ants, I was talking about ants, right, are social insects too, and living in large groups can help them protect themselves. If a colony is in danger, one ant can alert to others, and then the ants can work as a group to defend their homes. Lo picaron las hormigas. Ay, so this is when the ants attack when they feel in danger in the ant hill, right? It may seem strange, but some ants can be through of as farmers. Human farmers keep cows to provide milk. So the the comparison about ants and humans as farmers is that they make similar activities, right? Some ants keep a herd of bugs called aphids, and the ants protect the aphids from harm. Ants may even carry the aphids to places where they can eat and return. The aphids provide the ants with a sticky sweet liquid called honeydew. So the ants make an important process as the bees. Social insects can survive for a time on their own. In order for species that survive and do well through, they need to live in groups. As long as everyone does their jobs, lives moves along smoothly. In conclusion, ants and bees are social insects, right? That depend one with the others, and the processes of every insect is important. So look at the picture. It's important to understand the process. Insects are social insects, animals, right? So let's do the classwork. We are going to answer the questions about the classwork. The classwork is super easy. It's about the reading. Don't forget to write the name on the line. Circle the letters of the best answer to each question below. Question number 1. Which of the following are benefits to being a social insect? Option A, care of the young is true. Protection from harm is true. Competition with lots of other insects. I don't think so. Both A and B. This is the answer. Both A and B. In the selection, number 2, in the selection, ants, no bees, ants that can grow their own food are called gardeners, farmers, queens, or termites. In the selection, ants that can grow their own food are called farmers. Remember, ants are compared with humans with the same process taking care of the or getting food. So complete each statement below with a word from the selection. Ahora, where are the words? A ver, I don't know. Where are the words? Bueno, da is the most important in the hive. The queen, right? A is a male bee that mates with the queen, which is right. Remember, is not the king, right? Is the farmer, right? The bees care for eggs and young bees in the hive. Which one are? Remember? And what do you think? What do you think will happen? What do you think will happen to a beehive if it's had not workers bees? Super easy. What happens if we don't have bees in a hive? We don't have bee. We don't have honey, right? So it's not going to work. It's necessary to have insects inside. Number 7, an ant that lives in the colony will probably live a longer life. Yeah, that an ant that lives on its own, because super easy. If we have an ant that is alone, is going to survive? Probably yes, but it's not going to have too much probabilities to survive. But if we have more insects together in an anthill or in group, we are going to have more protection, because remember, the ants attack. So in your own words, the answer is it's not going to have the same probability of a longer life. If it's alone, no. If it's in group, yes. In your own words, describe some of the characteristics of the social insect. They work together, they go in groups, they depend one with others or each others. The last one, the author of the selection compares human farmers to ants. Explain how they are similar. Super easy. What are the activities of the farmers? Feed the animals, take the eggs, or take care of the babies of the animals. These are the activities of a farmer. Ahora, if we compare with one ant farmer, it's very similar, right? It's very similar because, as I told you, bueno, this is the last question, right? As I told you, and in this part said, you're going to read, they take care, right, of the aphids, and the aphids are like babies ants, baby X ants. Entonces, the farmer ant is very similar with the farmers. Los comparan con los farmers. Obviously, have the same activities, right? Or responsibilities. Look. So, in conclusion, you have to understand the kind of the bees, right? The rest of the bees, female bees, are worker bees. This is a good name for them because worker bees have many jobs to do. They take care of the eggs and young bees after they hatch. For example, this is the answer of this question. The workers, right? Very good. Okay, bye bye. Love you so much.